Let's work on AP Calculus question today. The question states that we have f of x equals x over 1 minus x squared, and they want us to calculate the first derivative, f prime of x. So now you can apply quotient rule or you can apply the product rule. I prefer to apply product rule. It's simpler. Either way will lead to the same conclusion. So to apply the product rule, we are going to rewrite this into the product of two functions. So this is x times, now we can rewrite 1 over 1 minus x squared into 1 minus x squared parentheses raised to a negative 1 power. So this is the product of two functions. Function g is x. Function h is this part right here. All right, and then if we on to the next step. So the first derivative of f of x, the product rule. The product rule states that it is equal to the function g times h prime of x, g prime of x times function h of x. Right, and then all we need to do is we already have g of x and h of x from here, right? We already know the function g, function h. All we need to do is to calculate the first derivative of g and then the first derivative of h. Now, g of x is x and the derivative of x is 1, right? And h of x is this thing here, and then you want to take the derivative of this, and the derivative of this is you apply the power rule, negative 1, bring down the power, and then subtract 1 from the original power. It was minus 1 and then minus 1, which is gives you like negative 2, 1 minus x squared. And then also the last thing is you need to like differentiate this negative 2x term. When you differentiate this negative x squared, gives you negative 2x. Right, so this is derivative of h prime of x. And now we have everything we need. We are ready to do the substitution. If you still remember, g of x is x, x prime of x is this whole thing here, and this is 2x. This times this gives you 2x, right? And then this whole thing gives you 1 over 1 minus x squared, the whole thing square. So we're done with this part. All right, we are on to this one here. G prime of x is 1, so we can ignore it, just 1. And then h of x is this term here, which is 1 over 1 minus x squared. All right, so now then it at this stage, it all comes down to simplifying this whole expression here. And the way to do it is you look at these two fractions. They have different denominator, and you have to find their common denominator. And so what you want to do is you multiply this fraction by 1 minus x squared over 1 minus x squared. And when you do, the denominators becomes, both of them become 1 minus x squared, the whole thing squared. So we have achieved that. All right, and then this is essentially what I just said. You want to multiply by this particular fraction so that they have common denominator. And so after this step, your denominator will be 1 minus x squared, and then your numerator will be 2x squared plus 1 minus x squared. 2x squared plus 1 minus x squared. So this is what you have. Now simplify this further. 2x squared minus x squared. So you have x squared plus 1 numerator. The denominator is 1 minus x squared raised to the second power. So this is how you apply the product rule to differentiate a function. This is the first derivative of that function right there. And maybe like in another video, I will show you how to do the quotient rule, and you're going to see that it will also lead to the same solution. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.